Hello everyone, welcome to Bootstrap tutorial. In this video, we will explain you the Bootstrap layout, how to design your layout, the layout of your website. In this layout, we will just explain these things that you see in the left sidebar. First of all, in the layout, we will come here to the breakpoints. The important things that in layout that you should keep in mind, that is breakpoints. What are the breakpoints? These are just customizable widths. Okay, just customizable width that determine how your responsive layout behave across devices. It means that these are just used for different devices, okay, to responsive, to make your design responsive on different devices, how it will looks like on mobile device, how it will looks like on desktop, on larger screen, on tablet, how it will looks like. These are just used for these layouts, okay, for responsiveness for different devices. So now we have 6 breakpoints in Bootstrap 5 that we will use. The first one is the extra small. For extra small, we don't have any class, and the size for extra small devices is lower than 576 pixel. Okay, those devices which has 576 pixel lower dimensions. And for small devices, we use SM. If you would like to design your layout, your website for smaller devices, we are using SM class for that. And the size for the SM for smaller devices is greater than and equal to 576 pixel. Those devices which has greater or equal size with 576 pixel. And for medium devices we use MD and the size is greater or equal to with 768 pixel. For larger screen like this, LG for extra large XL and for extra large XXL, and these are the dimensions. These are the breakpoints. Keep these breakpoints in mind that we will use all the time whenever you would like to make responsive your website. We are using these breakpoints in Grid system. Now let's come here to the container. The container is as in real life that we use container just to put something inside the container. It is the same a container, a building block, Bootstrap. Okay, in this container we put our content. Okay, this container is used to align, to arrange, and to place our content inside this container. Now just come here down, we have these, okay, the classes for the container that we are using. Dot container, okay, this is the default container. Dot container, okay, the default container. This default container, the size, now I will show you the size. Okay, this is the size of default containers. For smaller devices, okay, those devices which has lower than 576 pixel size, for those devices the size of this container is 100%. And for small devices, 540 pixel. The size of container will be 540 pixel. For medium devices, the size will be 720 pixel. For large devices, 960 pixel. For extra large, 1140 pixel. And for XX large, 1320 pixel. This is the size, the default container for different devices. Now I will show you an example. For example, come here and check in the code. We have this div element and I have assigned container class to this. And this is Bootstrap. Just I have just assigned border using Bootstrap classes. These 3 classes for border, but this is a container. Now I will show to you. As we saw that for the lower devices, small devices, the size is lower than 100. These devices, extra small devices, the size is 100%. And for other devices, it take 540, 720, and these for different devices. And for these devices, it will become at the middle. Okay, for example, it will take padding from the left and right side for these devices. Now let's check it. This is a div element and I have assigned a border to this. Now let's come here. I have run HTML file. Just come here. This is okay. This is I have assigned to that div element the border. This is the border, and this is for example, let's come here to the inspect. Yeah, let's make it. I will just close it. Just come here to the inspect. Let's decrease the size. Okay, where we should go. Yeah, that is okay now. So now let's check it. Okay, just see to the size. Whenever we come here to see 554, it means, let's come here, for lower than 576 pixel, the size of it will be 100%. 576. Just come here. 576. Now 572, lower than 70. Whenever we come 580, the size is not 100%. Then the size will change to this one, 540. It will take 540 pixel size. If we make it greater than 7 and when it is greater than 576, it will take 540 pixel. When it is greater than 768, it will take 720 pixel size. See, the size has been increased. Look at. Also, if we make it greater than that, so it will increase the size also for other devices. Okay, as we saw, this is the size. And if you would like to use for other devices, you can apply the breakpoint also to the container. That container SM, it has the same size as the container, 100% for smaller devices, and 540 for this one, 720, like this. That container MD, what it will do, if you apply that container MD, what it will do, it will be 100% for extra small and for smaller devices, and other size will be the same like for before we discussed. Okay, like MD for medium devices 720, for large 960, 1140, 1320. Now let's check it. I will apply that container MD. That container MD. It will be 100% for both small and extra small. Let's check it now. See, it is 100% for small and extra small, but whenever we come 760, look at 768, so then it will change the size. For small and extra smaller, the size is 100%. Like this, it will apply it. And that container LG, it will be 100% for extra small, small, medium, and for other devices the same. For XL, 100% for all lower than LG. Okay, 100% if you apply XL, extra large, 100% for extra small, for small, medium, and large. And for extra large, 1140 and 1320. XXL for all, 100% just for XXL 1320. But if you would like to have 100% size for all devices, then we will apply that container float. Let's now apply that container float class. Move this dot, container float, save it. Let's check it now. See, the size is 100% for all devices. So it was about the container that we have learned. Now come here to the main part, which is grid system. The grid system is a powerful mobile first. It means it is by the default, it is applied for the mobile devices. Mobile first Flexbox. It is using Flexbox, CSS Flexbox grid to build layouts. Okay, it is making our layout, and it provide as 12 column system. 12 column system like this. Just come here. See, the grid system provide us 12 column system. Like see 12 column. These 12 columns. Now we can adjust these columns. Okay, we can adjust these columns using this call class. Call class. You can assign now different sizes to these call classes. Come here down. Okay, we are using for the grid system, we are using call class. This one, just keep this in mind. And come here down. We are using these breakpoints that we have discussed. XS, SM, MD, LG, XL, XXL. Come here now to this area. This is container class. Okay, as we discussed the container class sizes. We discussed these sizes. Now come here to the prefix. If you would like to use the grid system, so we use the .call class. If you want to use it for extra small devices, just use .call. Okay, without any breakpoint. We are using .call class. And to the right side, after this dash, we are assigning, for example, how many columns you want to apply. 3, 4, 12, 8, 10, 1, 2. How many columns you want to apply. We have these 12 columns. How many columns you want to apply on this one. I will show you practically, don't worry, okay? And for SM, if you would like to use the grid system for smaller devices, then we are using SM class. We will add .call -SM dash, then the size of how many columns you want. And also for MD, For LG, just add LG. For XL, add XL. For XXL, add XL. Now I will show to you practically. For example, come here to the Paint program. You want to design a page where you want to have four areas, for example 4 columns. Okay, you want, this is for example your screen, and you want to have divide it in 4 areas. So how you will do it? So you will divide the 12 columns on 4 area. Okay, 12 divided by 4. So it will take 3 sizes per everyone. 3 size for this area, 3 size for this area, 3 for this area, 3 for this area. Got it? But also, like here, you want to apply this is your website layout. You want to have 2 areas, divide it once. Okay, like this. This is 12 columns, 6 columns in this area, 6 column in this area, and also down from that 6 columns, 6 column, like this we can divide. And here 12 columns, it will take the whole page. 12 columns, 12 columns, 12 columns for this one. But if you have size, like for example you want to divide this layout on 5 areas, like 1 2 3 4 5. So how we will divide 12 on 5? So we can divide 12 on 5. We don't have any class for that. So for that we are using auto layout column. Auto layout, it will apply auto. Okay, it means same size for all these 5 areas. For all these 5 areas, same size. So we will learn all these things. Now let's apply. First of all, we want to design this area. Okay, this one. We want to design this. For example, for larger devices, it will look like this. It will have 4 areas. We will divide the screen in 4 areas. For smaller devices, 2 in a row. Okay, in one row, 2 in another row, 2. And for smaller devices, extra smaller devices, 12 areas like this. Okay, it will look like this for smaller devices and for larger devices. Now let's apply this and learn this, how we can design this one. Just come here. One thing else, keep in mind, whenever you are applying grid system, at the top you should have your container. Okay, this container. You should have the container. I will apply it like container or container for whatever you apply. And down from that you will have another class which is row. You should use this row class. It means that it will tell us that we are using grid system and we will use 12 columns inside this. Now inside this we have, if we for example apply dot div, this div element will have 12 columns, 12 sizes. Now we can divide this div element inside it also. We can apply it. It means nested grid system, we can apply it. Now let's design our this layout. Okay, this layout that we have. Now inside this row class, what we will have, we have 4 classes. Okay, 4 divide on 4 areas. So we will design div multiply by 4. We want to have 4 div elements. Okay, 1 2 3 4. Now inside everyone I will just write something. First, second, third, and fourth. We can apply a different color also. Class name. Now let's assign class name. Now if you want to have same size for all these 4 div elements, so we will just apply call class. Okay, like this. Let's copy this one, paste it here, and should be. It will apply same size for all these 4 div elements. Now let's just bg, for example primary. I will add background color, okay, to these. bg dark, for example, or bg danger, bg warning, bg secondary. I have applied different colors. Let's remove this border. Save it. What it will do, if you apply just call class, what it will do, it will apply same size for all these 4 div elements. Auto. Okay, just come here. See, let's close it. The same size for all div elements. Let's add just br tag on the top of this. it will looks like better. So it will look like same size for all div elements. Okay, sorry, I should close it, save it. That container, same size. If you decrease the size, it will apply same size for all div elements, but same sizes. If you add another one, it will have the same size, no problem. Let's make it fifth and change the color and boom. See, same size for all div elements. But if you want to apply this design that we have in Paint program, okay, this one, now let's apply this one. Let's remove this fifth one. So for smaller device, extra smaller devices, it will take 12 columns. Okay, 12. We will just add the size of columns. 12. We design now it for extra smaller devices. For mobile devices, it will take 12 columns. It means the whole in a row. First, second, and third, and fourth. But for medium devices, for smaller devices, let's design it call SM. For example, for smaller devices, it will look like this. Okay, just come here like this. Okay, 2 in one row, 2 in another row. Apply here call SM6. Copy this one, paste it here, paste it here, paste it here. It will looks like now for smaller devices. Now just come here, Control Alt. We want now to design it for larger screens to have 4 size. So how we can do it? Call MD. For medium devices, it will have 3 spaces. It means every div element will have 3 columns. 3 columns for this, 3 for this, 3 for this, 3 for this. 4 multiplied by 3, 12 columns. Total will become 12 columns. Now let's check it. Come here, for medium devices and larger for medium devices, it will have 4. Okay, divided 3 for this, 3 for this, 3 for this, and 3 for this one. Now let's decrease the size. Just come here, see, just come here for see. Now for these devices, okay, for smaller devices, it will looks like this: 2 in one row, 2 in another row. If we decrease size for mobile devices, so it will take 12 columns. Look at 12 columns for everyone. That is how we have designed and we used the grid system. Now, for example, we want to have, let's increase the size. For example, we want these 3 elements per one div element and this one. It means that these 3 join these 3 and this one separated from that. It means that 9 classes, 9 column for this one and 3 columns for this one, like this. Okay, just come here. We want to delete these 2. And I will just now increase the size. For smaller device, extra smaller, it will take the same size, but for medium devices, it will take, now just come here, it will take 9 classes and it will take 3 classes. For medium devices, I will delete it. This will be applied, okay, this will be applied on larger than smaller devices also. What it will do now, it will have 12 columns on extra smaller devices, but for smaller devices, 9 columns for the first div and 3 columns for the second one. Let's check it. See, 9 size for the first one and 3 for the second one. But for smaller devices, it will 12 columns. Like this, we can do it. It was another concept. And what else I should show to you? This was the wider. But let's now use the nested row elements. For example, you want to divide this div element again. You want how other parts inside this div element. Let's show to you. Inside, now we have these classes applied on this. Now we want to apply 12 grid system on this div element also. Nested grid system. For that, let's use again dot row class. And inside this, now let's apply like, just let's use, copy this one, paste it here, closed, second. Again, I will have these 2 classes inside that. As I divided this row, this container to 2 parts, now I will divide the first row, the first div again to 2 parts. Let's change the size. I will make it info, make it warning. Close it. Just come here. See what I did. First of all, I divided this area. Okay, before this yellow, this red, this was the first area which has 9 columns, and this was the second area which had 3 columns. Then again I divided the first div element to 12 columns and 9 columns to the first one. This is now 12 columns from this area to this area. These are 12 columns inside that. Now I divided again 9 columns for the first div element and 3 columns for the second one. Like this, we can use the nested div elements, the nested grid system that we can use. Just come here again to the Bootstrap website. Here we have different examples that you can check them. Just look at like this you can create. Okay, these like this. Just check out the code like this you can create. And responsive classes, just apply call on that. It will be responsive horizontally like this. You can create different classes. Now just come here to the row columns. Use the responsive.row calls class to quickly set the number of columns that best render your content and layout. Whereas normal.call classes apply to the individual columns. Okay, this dot column, this was applied to the individual columns. Dot call, for example, MD4. Now the row columns classes are set on the parent.row as a shortcut. Okay, shortcut way. Like before we were applying like this. Okay, just come here. I will show you. We were applying this one. Okay, these classes to every div element inside the row. Now we want to apply to this row, to this parent div element, and shortly we can set up our grid system. For the shortly we can use this class dot row calls class. Okay, dot row calls, and how many you want, for example 2 3 4 5 6, how many you want. I will show you. Let's come here. I will close all these div elements. Div, for example, div multiply by 6. We have 6 div element. First, I will just shortcut 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have these 6 div elements, okay, inside this row. Now shortcut way is that we will apply a row dash calls dash. How many columns you want in or how many div elements you want in the first row. Okay, in one row. Let's come here. In the first row, how many you want in the second row, in the third row, in the fourth row. Like for example, I want 2 in every row. I will just apply 2. What it will do, it will has these 2 in first row, these 2 in second row, these 2 in third row. Let's check it now. See, these 2 first and 2 in the first row, 3 4 in the second, 5 6 in the third row. It looks like this. Come here again, and it was how we can apply it. If you just decrease the size, let's for example I decrease this one, we will have just this one in the last row. Okay, just this one in the last row. This was the shortcut way, okay, that we can use. You can use row calls R2. It means how much size is, it will apply that. Let's apply it. Okay, R2. How much size every div element has, it will give that much space to that div element. Let's check it. See, first, second, third, fourth, fifth. It was the size of every div element. How many you want, so it will just list it like this. R2. Just apply the size of every div element. And this is row calls 4 in one row, 3 in one row. It means here, look at here another techniques. Okay, he applied row calls 4, but here we have 3 columns in one. The reason is that whenever you apply row calls 4, so it will divide this to 4. Okay, 12 columns to 4. Whenever you divide it to 4, it means to every section it will give 3 columns. 3 columns. Okay, so 3 columns to the first one, 3 columns to the second one. Whenever it come to the third one, we applied call 6. It means give 6 columns to the third one. So what it will do, 3 here, 3 here, and 6 here. It means 12 column has completed, and this one will become down from that. It is how it happened, like this. Okay, you can just customize, make it responsive for smaller devices. It will take just one. like shortcut. Before, what we did, we were applying it on every div element. I will show to you now how much easy it is. Okay, what we were doing before, we were applying in every div element those classes, but now we can just apply on the row parent row class, this one div element, we can set up that. Okay, simple, as we did before. At the start, we were applying sm row calls 1 to row calls 1 12. Okay, we will applying row calls, row call, just call 12, and sm call sm2, and call md4 to everyone. We were applying it to everyone. I will make it 3 4. Okay, just come here. Now let's check it how easy we can do it. See, and the medium devices we have all in one row. Let's make it for smaller devices. Okay, for smaller devices, do in every one. Just come here. See, 2 in every row, but for extra smaller devices it will have like this, one in every row. Like this it will looks like. We can easily set up using the parent this div element to make it responsive. So this is the nested, as I showed to you. Okay, we can use it like this. This is the nested. So it was all about the grid system. Now come here to the columns. The column section, when you come here to the columns, we can align our these div elements. Okay, for example, you can align it vertically and horizontally. Just come here. We have this design, and where is our text? Okay, we can now align it. For example, I will just apply size and this container. Just come here. We will use just align items start. Align items start at the start, and align items at the center. We will use center. At the end, we will use end class. Like this, it will looks like. Just let's copy it. Align items start. So it will be applied at the start. Let's add border. So that's how it looks like. And we will just add height. Let's apply height on this. For example, height 50. So apply. So to apply it, this align items class, we should first of all assign a size to this row, this div element. Okay, let's do it using style. I will add height 100 pixel, and also let's add BG, for example, warning, and we will add border. We will not add border. Let's remove this border. Let's close it. Let's check it now. Okay, so it is the start at now, right now. Okay, let's add a border also. We can add border to this one, just to the first one that we can see. Okay, we right now it is existed at the start, but let's change it to the center. Just come here, align items center. Let's check it now. See, it is in the center. The div element, now it is at the center. Now let's move it to the end and save it. See, it is at the end right now. So how we can vertically align our items, start, mid, or at the end. Now let's move to other components, the other styles, like you can apply this one also. For example, the first one you want to be at the start, just apply this align self start. The second one you want to be at the mid, align self center. The third one you want to be at the end, align self end. Apply these classes. Horizontal alignment, it means to horizontally align. So for that, just come here, and I want to apply just these two. We have these two div element, and call, for example, 3 this one, and call 2. Save it, and also let's add border to this one also. border, border, for example, info. Come here. See, it looks like this. Now just come here and I will remove this align items and also height. We can remove it because we are horizontally setting it. Yeah, it looks like let's move it to this. Let's bring it to the center. So to bring it to the center, we will just add this class justify content center. Right now it is at the start. If you want to keep it at the start, just add instead of center start. Let's save it first. See, these two div elements are at the center right now. Let's bring it to the end instead of this end. Okay, at the end. But let's bring it one at the start, another at the end. For that we will use between. It will at the start and at the end. Let's do it evenly. Evenly. It will just keep size from right and left, and at the mid also it will looks like this. So these are the classes that we can apply. Okay, just come here back to Bootstrap. These are different horizontal alignment that we can apply. Start, center, end, around, between, evenly, these all we can apply. So it was all about that how to horizontally and vertically align our items. Now let's move to, we can apply also reordering, but it is, we can't use it, is used rarely. Okay, come here to the gutters. Now we would like to use gutter. What is gutter? Gutter are the padding between your columns. Before we used it, just come here and I want to, let's remove this align items and let's add, yeah, border I have added. Let's, we want to have 4. Let's remove this. Get here, Control S, make it to warning, it to danger. Let's check it first of all. We will apply gutters. Okay, so it looks like this right now. Gutter, it means to just add space between these div elements. Okay, space between these. Let's, I will just add a background color instead of border. I will add background color. So I have added background color and let's check it. Okay, it looks like this. Now let's use gutter. Gutter means to add spaces. Okay, so to add spaces, we can add it horizontal gutters, horizontally, vertical gutters also, and horizontal and vertical, both of them. So let's apply them. For example, we want horizontally. For horizontal, we are using GX. It means 2. GX, the gutter, I will show to you the properties of gutters, which property we can apply until 5. Okay, from 1 to 5, gutter properties are 1 to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. GX, it means horizontally gutters. We have applied that. Yeah, GX2, save it. Let's check it now. So we can't see any difference. Let's GX2. Yeah, so this gutter, what it do, it means that it add padding to every div element inside it. So what we will do now to apply it, just come here down, and here we will have another div element, and we will light first inside that, and we will apply this color and that. Plus Control V. Now it will add the this. Okay, let's copy this one, and we will apply it in this. Okay. Second, third, now we can see the effect. Okay, we see it. Four. Save it. Let's check it now. Just come here and Come here, see we have now this size. Okay, but let's add call. This is call. Okay, we have space between these div element. If I remove this getter, now let's check it. Save it. See, now the size has been increased. Call, I don't have padding. Row call bg primary. Let's remove this one. I should remove the color. Yeah, that is okay. Let's check it now. Let's first of all remove this class overflow hidden. And to achieve now the getter, let's apply it. For example, here I will apply gx0. Save it. See, there is no space between these div elements. Let's increase the getter. For example, 2. Save it. Come here, now there is space. Come here, 4. More space. Come here until 5 we have these classes. And it will looks like this. Added the space. Same you can add gy vertically getter space. Okay, gy. If you apply gy. So it will add vertically. And also now let's check it. If you would like to add vertically and horizontally, just apply G5. So it will apply, and that. If you make it 0, so no getter applied. So it is how we can apply the getter. It means the space between these columns. So it was all about a short course about Bootstrap layout, and these were the essential classes that we are using in our daily life. And if you like this video, so don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel, like the video, and comment down how it was. Thanks for watching.